The very first thing that I noticed was a strange rubbing sound, like a humming, high-pitched scrape when I spun this wheel. And the very first thing that I looked at was this brake spring. On a GM, there's a little radius on here to go around the hub. That radius must go to the outside, and this spring got installed with the radius to the inside, and this has been rubbing on the hub the whole time. And usually that would wear right through that spring until it breaks. It also wears a big groove mark into the hub itself. And then that's when I noticed that the S-cam was not in the right position, and it took me a while to figure out how the hell it got like that. And then once I found out that they replaced S-cam bushings on both the front sides, I realized that they switched left and right. Alright, so this is the S-cam that was just over on the other side. It was on the driver's side, and it's the passenger side one, so I just swapped it, but you can see how this one that was in there was doing the same thing. When it would push this way, it would just lock and it would never spread. So now that this one from the other side is over here, so the lefts were on the rights were on the lefts, they were backwards. So now when it rotates, this one will go clockwise, it will do the right direction, and everything gets adjusted. So when the brake comes out, it expands. So you can clearly see that this brake has not been working, and that these are still the brand new shoes they put on a year ago. Because of the reversed S-cam on there, there was no way for that brake to actually work. Very scary actually that happened, and it's been driven for a year before I was able to get over here and look at it and see what happened to it. But yeah, you always want to make sure that you check everything out, and obviously the left and rights are different on the cam because they turn the opposite directions. It's one of those things you would think would never happen, and yet it happened.